in my today's lesson, I will go directly to teaching you vocabulary. And teaching you the vocabulary will be very systematic. I will start with just two character words or two sound words, and I will start with just nouns. I'll not go into verbs. I'll not go into adjectives, pronouns, whatever you have. But I will just be restricted to nouns and two character words. So, which means nouns made of made up with two characters or two sounds. So follow me, keep subscribing and liking my videos, and every week we will go advancing bit by bit. Will be there. You have, as I said in my previous videos, learning on YouTube is very incredible because you can play it several times whenever you have the time, or you can stop it, you can pause it, you can rewind it, and you can save it, and you can go back and listen to it, watch to it, and then watch it. So it has a complete freedom of time and space to learn language. So if you're committed, interested, you can learn any language this way or other ways. I mean, I'm not saying this is the only way of learning language. There are multiple ways of learning languages out there, but I'm trying to just, with all my skills, and I mean, when I say skills, um, technical skills, I just can go this way, and I'm comfortable with this, and I hope you also like it. And please comment, and if you have questions, put your questions down in the comment section, and I will answer. I will include your comments and your questions in upcoming lessons, as I say in other times too. So so much so, let me just take you to the lesson, today's special lesson. But actually, I have said in my previous video, I have said I will come with pronouns. I will do that right away next to this. And then that will help us to make sentences, short sentences, and start augmenting and progressing. Okay, so I have these list of words, just all nouns. Just all nouns and two character words, or two character nouns. Excuse me. Okay, so I have the Amharic word, the Amharic noun, and the pronunciation, how to say it, and then the English meaning. So you will say with me and learn the pronunciation and the word and the meaning. Se, wu, so. You see this special character, special symbol here. It's se, like so. Se, wu, so. Person. Za, f, za, f, zaf. Tree. Be, t, bet. Be, t, bet. House. Edge, 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 edge. Hand. Joro, 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 ear. Leji, ልጅ, child. ጺም, ጺም, beard. The whole thing is called ጺም. So those of you who do not have the Amharic background, you will find this sound "c" very difficult to pronounce, but it's like a sound that insects produce, or birds. Some birds produce. C, m, c, m. It's not SIM like the SIM card. It's C, m, C, C, SIM. Amharic, I think I have said this in the previous video. Amharic has almost all sounds that a human being can possibly make, I can say. There are dozens of words, sounds that exist in Amharic, but not in other languages. The languages I know, at least English and French. So one of them is this sa, si, sa, su, si, sa, se, si, so. So here it's the third order sound, sa, su, si, the third. And he says tri, si, m, sim. Ri, z, ri, z, riz. Riz is this part, the goatee part. I have riz, riz አለኝ እኔ riz አለኝ የኔ riz ትልቅ ነው. My goatee is I'm not sure if the spelling here is goatee y. Forgive me for that if I made a mistake. Because my focus was Amharic, and I just didn't research or double check. Okay, ber, the next one, ber, 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 door. Okay, coat, coat, coat. So it's a borrowed word, I guess, and because it has the same sound as the English. Suri, 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 suri. Pair of trousers, British English trousers, American English pants. Amarinya, suri. Sar, 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 sar. It's not the SARS virus, the sar, sar, sar. Grass. Tef, tef, because it's an indigenous and endemic grain in Ethiopia, so it doesn't have English, so the English says it's tef too. So tef and tef. Again, here is this sound is another sound that does not exist in English. Tef, t, tu, ti, ta, te, t, to. So te is the fourth, the fifth one. Te, tu, ti, ta, te, t, to. So tef. So don't say this, don't pronounce this as te. I should have put this mark like I put in other, like here, che. I'll come to that when. So it is te, te. You see, you hit your tongue against your the inside part of your upper teeth. Te, 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 te. Put your tongue right behind the front teeth, and then te, kind of click. So tef is from which injera is made. Set, sit, sit, sit. This must be pretty easy for you because it's exactly the same as the English sit sound. Female, the pronunciation of sit in Amharic is female. Sit, well, by chance, it just sounds like the English set, collection of things. So here, set, set, female. Photo, photo. This is another word, borrowed word because the English pronunciation is exactly, it's another borrowed word. Photo is a borrowed Amharic word, photo. We have many English, many French, Italian words in Amharic, like maybe Arabic too. Well, it's very logical for Arabic and Amharic to borrow words from each other because they are both Semitic languages. But English is because of the technology and French and Italian is because of the historical contacts between the nations. So we borrowed words from Italian, like bani is bread, bani. We say bani dabo in Amharic. We have many Italian words, and maybe I'll assign a section. A session for these borrowed words only in my um, in one of my upcoming videos. Okay, let's continue. What, 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 what? Stew or sauce? You don't eat injera without what? You don't eat injera without what? Injera ያለ ወጥ አይበላም። እንጀራ ያለ ወጥ አይበላም. We eat injera with what? እንጀራ በወጥ ይበላል. ወይም or እንጀራ ወጥ የእንጀራ ማባያ ነው. Okay, let's continue with this here. Mela, mela. It's not mala, it's mela, mela, mela. It's like a method or a means or a strategy, skill. It's just a fluid word. It doesn't have exact meaning or equivalent in English, but it just is like approach or means, strategy, way of subtle or wise way of doing something is mela. Tella, tella. You see how much, how many nouns we have? Only nouns in just two characters or two sounds. Tella. You see here, you remember the sound I explained about it. Tella, traditional beer. And I put this in bracket because it's not a noun. So here, this one is not a noun, but I put it here so it's another meaning of talla. Talla is traditional beer, and talla again is a verb that is in a past third person singular. He hate talla. He hate or he disliked talla. So it's out of our category anyway, but I just brought it by association or to show you that this word has another meaning in another verb, in another word form. Car, 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 heartburn, heartburn. ጥል 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 quarrel or fight, conflict, but the exact word here is quarrel. I mean the exact equivalent. Mete, 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 mete. You have lots of t sounds today. Newcomer, mort, 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 mort. Days, which is common, which has become very common nowadays because of the COVID-19, like 100,000 people in a month or so, like 500,000 people in just 5 months, which is like 100,000 every month. Insane, very, very horrific. God forbid. Okay, feet, feet. It's again the same as said earlier. If you remember here, I talked about said here. So we have an Amharic pronunciation which comes to be an exact English word, feet. But in English you say feet. But in Amharic you say feet, feet. It's a little bit less sharp. Feet means face. Feet, feet, face, the whole face. Feet. Hard, 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 hard. Stomach or belly. Lip, 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 lip. Hurt. Wu, wu. Chow, chow. Salt. So again here, another sound, che, is another sound that doesn't exist in English or most other languages. And che is just the explosive form of che, or the sound, I mean the voiced form of che. Che is unvoiced and che is voiced or explosive. Che, che, che. Che, che, che is a little bit loose and is towards the front part of your mouth, but che is in the middle part of your mouth, che, and your tongue hits your upper palate, and che, you hit it strong and explode it. Che, che. Salt, chow. Gomma, 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 rubber or tire. Gomma. Gomma, rubber or tire. Woo-ha, 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 water, water. Water, not water. Well, for us who have been taught by British teachers or British trained teachers, it's difficult to adopt the American pronunciation, and the world is, I mean, the English is kind of well, wherever it goes, it just is made to, how to describe, made to feel and sound that area or that nation. So English all over the world is spoken so differently, especially in terms of pronunciation. So however you pronounce it, that's fine, but our lesson now is Amharic, not English. Sorry about that. So woo-ha, woo-ha, water. Cob, Kob. Again, another sound that's in Amharic and not in English is ko. K, ku, ki, ka, ke, k, ko. The click form of k, or maybe the English Q is close to, but it's not the same. So the click or the flicking version of k, k, ku, ki, ka, ke, k, ko. K, ku, ki, ka, ke, k, ko. So the k is they are both produced right in the same place of your vocal system, but one is a click or voiced, and the other is unvoiced or not not a click. So k is the one which is voiced or a click. K, 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 k. It's exactly in the same place, from the same place or part of your vocal system that these two sounds are produced. So kob, kob is hat, something that fits in, not the cup. So kob, kob. Gojo, 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 hat, hat. Till, till, warm, warm. Okay, so these are the nouns you study. Wow, they are quite a lot for you as beginners, but you can always go back and refer to them and study them bit by bit. So they are all nouns and they are strong because they give you a solid meaning. They are not adverbs or adjectives. They are not. So nouns are easy to learn because you can associate them, the words to the object. Okay. So I will stop this one here and go quickly to the pronouns. Thank you so much. I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back with the pronouns. I will quickly teach you the pronouns in Amharic. Let's start with the first person pronouns. Here we have the verb to be's and the verb to have's as well. But the pronouns ene, I, ene, ene, I. Maybe I just go the same way as, let me just quickly go the same way as I did with the pronunciation. That will be easier for you as well. Let me just quickly go there and say ene. Ene is in Amharic, and and how do you pronounce that? I mean, how do you pronounce that? Or how do you say that? You say ene, ene, and it's not ine, it's ene, ene, and it's I. You say, forgive me for the keyboard clickings. I just have to do it. Ante. How do you say that? How do you pronounce that? Ante. Ante. It's not anta or it's not. I think it's just yes. Got that. Ante. Ante. And it is you singular. And anchi. How do you say that? Or how do you pronounce it? Anchi. 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 The n is a little bit softened or shortened. Anchi. Anchi. Use feminine. Use singular, feminine. Up here, yes, singular, feminine. And up here, I have to also say masculine. Uh, if you have a French background, that's an advantage, or if you have any background that with a language that works the same way as Amharic, again, that's an advantage. French has all these, I mean, every vocabulary, every word, every sense, every concept is gender-based. So the same is Amharic. So you have um, so even when we go later into conjugations, you will see how to conjugate. That will be uh, based on the subject, or based on whether the subject is a masculine or a feminine. Ene, anta, anchi, and then let's go to third person plural. Third person singular. Isu. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this, or how do you say this? You say isu. Isu, not isu, it's isu. So he and iswa. How do you pronounce this? Iswa. Iswa. She. Oh, sorry. She. And it can also be her, but I'm not going to add her here because it will confuse you, as we are not talking about objects. We're talking about subject pronouns. I would rather put that here as subject pronouns. No. Okay, I have to create another. Okay, I have to create another text box right here because that was already rasterized or made like a picture. Okay, now let's go to the plural. Any, anta, anchi, isu, uswa. We're done with the singular. The it form, you see here, we don't have it in here because isu, depending on the object, it can also be it, masculine. So let me just add that here. Depending on the object, this can also be it, masculine. So, and this one can also be it, feminine. Just to close the parenthesis. You see, so isu, you can say for an object, if that object is a masculine object or addressed as, referred to as a masculine. And if that object is referred to as or addressed as feminine, you say iswa. Let's come to the plurals. So the plural form of ene, or the plural counter form of ene is inya. It will be inya. You pronounce it like inya. Nya is like as in Spanish. Inya, inya. It's not igna or inya. The G and the N blend together and give you the nya sound. That's how English works, and that's why I advise every learner, everyone who would like to learn Amharic, start with the alphabet. So if one is done with the alphabet, both shape and sound, then there won't be any complication or any confusion of using English as a transliteration or as a tool to pronounce the Amharic or to learn Amharic. Using English to learn as a tool, using English to learn Amharic as a tool is a source of confusion rather. So Hahu, finishing the Hahu is really a great tool, a great start for learning Amharic. So Inya is we. Anta, Anchi will be Innesu. Inanta. Inanta. Which means, how do you pronounce this? As Inanta. Inanta. It's not Nanta, it's Nanta. Nanta. It's not Nante, Nanta. That's why I use that special character. You plural. You plural. We also have you respect, or like the French vous. For singular, I will add that in the singular part, or I can just put that here. So I can add. It's not a plural form. It's not a. Please mind that it's not a plural form here. When you say irso, how do you pronounce this? Irso. 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 You're saying you respect, and singular. It's singular. But it's because I didn't include it in the previous one that I brought it here in the plural form, but in the plural group. But it's not because it is plural, but it just is. It's because it goes with the you here, or enante. So ennesu. Old Amharic may write it as nersu. Old Amharic or a variant could be nersu. How do you pronounce? You say innesu or innesu. Let me just put this like this, and that A will go, that special character will go in there. Innesu, or you can say innersu. Innersu. Which is they. And Rinya, Nante, Erso, Nersu. So these are the subject pronouns, and NA, let's just revise them. NA, Ante, Anchi, Esu, Eswa, and then Inya, Nante, Erso, and Nersu. In the plural here, you don't have a gender problem because they address both. Because when you say Inya, all female people can say Inya, or male people can say Inya, or male and female together they can say Inya. No problem. And the same with Inanta. You can say Inanta to a number of females, or you can say Inanta to a number of males, or to both. Or Ersoy, again, because it's gender neutral, because it's a respect form. It's gender neutral. You can say Erso to a woman, Erso to a man, or Erso, right. And Nersu is the same. You can say Nersu to all female, or Nersu to all male, or female and male. I mean females and males all together. You can say nurses. So the plural is free from the gender complication. But when you are speaking, it depends. And when you conjugate verbs, it depends. If you're referring to all female, you say እናንተ. Um, um, well, I think that still works. The plural is free of the gender complication. The gender specificity comes especially in the singular subjects, in the singular nouns, in the singular subjects or pronouns. So these are the subject pronouns, and next time maybe we will see. I just don't want to keep the videos longer than 40 minutes or 35 minutes. I don't want to make the lessons boring at all. So I will just stop here. I'm not going to introduce any more new lesson for today, but next time I will continue with conjugating pronouns with the verb to be's, like the verb to be's and the verb to have's. How do you say I am, and how do you say I have? How do you say you are, and how do you say you have? So next time I'll continue with that. But for today, keep studying all these. All of these lessons. The two character or the two sound, um, the two lettered word nouns, and then the subject pronouns. That's um, quite enough lesson for today. You have two long list of nouns, two lessons, two parts of the lesson, long list of nouns with just two sounds, two letters, and then the subject pronoun, ene, ante, anchi, esu, eswa, inya, እናንተ, እርስዎ, እነርሱ. That's it for today, and please subscribe, please comment, and let me know what you feel and how you would like me to proceed, how you would like me to improve the lessons, and we keep working together through. We started from Hahu, and we'll go further to advancing in vocabulary, grammar, and writing, and longer strings of speeches, and so on. So for today, I thank you very much and see you with my next video. Please share and comment and subscribe. Stay tuned. Work together with me. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye-bye.